All right, guys, some wrestling news. If you did not hear, Tammy Sunny Cinch was sentenced to 17 years in prison on Monday for causing the death of the gentleman she hit while she was drunk, Julian Lasseter. That happened on March 25th. So basically, the details of the accident, we've talked about it a few times. She did plead no contest. She had one count of DUI manslaughter, driving while license was suspended, 4 counts of DUI with damage to person, and 2 counts of DUI with damage to property. So it happened on March 25th. 2 vehicles were stopped at a traffic signal in Ormond Beach, Florida. A third vehicle was traveling in the same southbound direction on US Highway 1 and failed to stop, crashed into one of the stopped vehicles, which caused that vehicle to crash into the vehicle in front of it. The driver of the second vehicle was identified as Julian Lasseter, who was pronounced dead at the hospital. The driver and passengers in the third vehicle suffered injuries but did not go to the hospital. Cinch's blood alcohol level was more than 4 times the legal limit for the state of Florida. Now, if you remember, she had also had been pending other charges. I believe she was out on bond during that time. She's had multiple run-ins, so I was kind of surprised that she only got 17 years. Apparently, they must not have taken her history into account. But so yeah, 17 years for Sunday. If you did not hear, QT Marshall is leaving AEW at the end of the year. He announced earlier this week. Tony Khan released a statement saying, "I really like QT Marshall. He has very high aspirations, and rightfully so. He's a very talented person, and he's got a great mind for wrestling, and he's a very talented wrestler." He also complimented Marshall for the way he conducts himself personally, stating that he cares about the people working around him. However, it seems the two sides couldn't agree when it came to what Marshall wanted out of his future. We know that he was close with Cody Rhodes, and they do run the Nightmare Factory training school together. There are a lot of rumors going around of Randy Orton possibly having a returning female superstar work with him to counteract Rhea Ripley. Some of the names being thrown out are Liv Morgan. We know that Rhea is the one that injured Liv, that put her out for since really last year, the beginning of the year, when Rhea and Raquel had Liv and Raquel had the tag titles. So that's one of the names that are being thrown out. Other people are saying that she's going to come back and confront Rhea on her own, and that there's a possibility that Randy will just RKO Rhea on his own. Alright, and some more news. Alexa Bliss and Ryan Cabrera announced the birth of their daughter. She was born on November 27th. They broke the news via an Instagram post on Wednesday with a video that showed Cabrera walking through the house with a carrier in hand and a hat that said "Girl Dad." If you remember, they got married in April last year. She announced her pregnancy in May of this year. And so, yeah. We all know that Carmella and Corey had their baby the beginning of the month. They had a boy. And Roman Reigns has been scheduled for some SmackDown episodes for December and January. So he will be on December 15th, January 5th, January 19th. All right, more on the baby news. Sammy Guerrera and Ty Mello have also welcomed their baby. They posted the other day, Sammy did, that the baby was born and Mello spent more than 24 hours in labor. So that was on the 29th, which was yesterday. And Sammy is set to return soon. He was waiting. He had been out for a concussion since Wrestle Dream, but he had said that even though he got cleared a little over like a week or two ago, that he wanted to wait for the birth of the baby. So now that that's happened, we will hopefully see that Sammy will be starting to come back. I'm assuming he'll take off at least a week or two. So maybe by the end of the year, we will see Guerrera again. So yeah, all kinds of babies being born. And if you guys think of anything else that you want me to cover, let me know. Yeah. All right, guys. Love yous, and I'll talk to yous later. Peace. Bye.